Hey Earth signs, how are you? I hope you're doing good. So, this is my last element reading. I do apologize. I wanted to bring these readings, all the element readings to you guys much sooner, but today I got behind schedule and it just didn't happen that way. But I do apologize, and at the same time, I did not want to not deliver, especially because if you don't already know, if you didn't watch my overview, there is a supermoon, a full supermoon in the sign of Aquarius that is here and is in effect. And so, although I am bringing you this reading about maybe 2 hours after, it doesn't matter because it's still active and it will be within the next 3 days. But even though its effects is 3 days still potent, however, there are other planetary energies that is going on. We are still going through the Venus retrograde that was in the sign of Leo that started in mid-July. So we have that has come over into this new month. We also have another full moon that will be coming up toward the end of this month. And then on the 8th, we have the portal that's coming up. And we have other types of lunation energies that is going to be at play for the whole month of August. So with that being said, I felt very compelled to deliver, even though, as I mentioned with the other readings, that I am sacrificing. I am putting in overtime. I never really do readings. Never ever have I done readings this late. If in fact you see recordings or uploads after 10 or 12 or beyond that, it's because I was having some maybe, technical issues, which can happen. But generally, I will not be up. But as I mentioned, is that sometimes us readers, we do have to sacrifice. And when we sacrifice, because we bring messages to our tribe. And I feel that there's a message somewhere for someone that will benefit from the reading that I'm going to present to you pertaining to this Sturgeon, by the way, Sturgeon full moon. And for those of you that may not know, I did provide an overview that you can go to get more insight about what it means when it says Sturgeon. What is so, special about it being a Sturgeon full supermoon. So you can go there to get more clarity on what that means. So with that being said, though, as I mentioned with the other signs, that because this is very powerful energies that we are dealing with at this time, I was only drawn by my spirit team to only pull out, to start off with pre-pulled astrological energies, and to only pull out 3 cards. So the cards have been pre-shuffled and pulled out. But the astrological energies, I have pre-pulled them out because it is pertaining to the energy. Okay, so as well, I want to point out that this is a general for all earth signs, as you should know. Take the parts that resonate. And if at any time that you feel that this reading did not really give you the message that you was looking for, I am open for personal readings. Information will be linked into the description box, so you can go ahead and book a private session with me, because there as well I will be able to give you a more precise, detailed reading tailored for your energy and your situation. All right. So with all that out the way, let's jump right into your reading, as this is my last reading and I am sleepy and need to go night night. All right, my earth signs. Now, just by the way, the Taurus, myself included, I am a Taurus. Just want to point out that this super moon is going to going to impact the fixed signs. And if you don't know, Taurus, we are a fixed sign. So Aquarius is a fixed sign. Leo is a fixed sign. And there's another one. I don't know. I think it's a water sign that is fixed. But nonetheless, we are a fixed sign. So we are going to feel it more so than our fellow earth signs. Not that you guys, Capricorn and Virgo, won't, feel some type of effect from it. You will, but it's just going to be more stronger for the fixed signs, okay? Because it is dealing about change. And for fixed signs, when it comes to making any type of change, we are a little bit apprehensive, and we are usually resistant to change. So that's why perhaps fixed signs going to be more impacted. Okay, so that's just like a sidebar for you Tauruses particularly. All right, so the first oracle card, astrological energy, that I pulled out, because in fact we are under this full moon and Aquarius, it's about showing the world the real you. And so we're going to see exactly what does that really mean. How, what aspect are we going to show the world our real selves? And then the next drawing card that I pulled out astrologically is the moon, because we are under a full moon. The moon energy here is about perception. And so we're going to find out in what area of our lives that perception is called upon. And then last, that I thought that will be equally as important to bring into this reading is the astrological energy of the North Node, which is the future. Why? Because we are actually, astrologically, there's a lot of astrologers that have been speaking about the North Node, moving away from the South Node, and that we are like in this season, we are in this season of trying to work toward our North Node, which pretty much is about our future. Where do we see our future? When we take a step back to really self-reflect and to kind of reevaluate if what it is that we're looking for or wanting in terms of our future to the overall future, are we where we want to be? And if not, what change is needed in order to go toward our North Node? Okay, so let's talk about the cards that have come out for us. And I will also say that alternatively, the three cards that have been that have come out, they're all wands. Okay, we didn't get our energy except the overall energy from the bottom of the card. And before I get to that, which was actually our energy, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I'll jump ahead. So the Five of Pentacles, but this is the overall energy, which I call the trigger. So these energies was triggered by the Five of Pentacles. So before I get to that, let's talk about what have come out for us. So like I said, we got all wands here. We got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is, to me, I pick up somewhat like the energy of, I was kind of feeling like the Six of Wands energy, because I just feel that we have elevated so much that we should feel victorious. Like for me personally, I feel that within the past week or so, but even more so, like these 2 days prior to this full moon, it's almost like change began to swiftly happen for me. And I just begin to feel more powerful, right? Because wands deal with passion. It deals with some type of energy that will make you feel driven, determined. And I felt that even, like I said, maybe 2 weeks back. But this period of the super moon, during the duration of this month, it's going to have us in this Three of Wands energy where we are looking to move ahead with a goal, a vision that we have. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm burning some incense, and I think the incense smoke is like going into my throat, so I apologize. So as I was saying, I think the Three of Wands is basically indicating that there is change on the horizon for us, that we are definitely not looking back, because looking back would be like our South Node, which is the past, but we are actually really determined this time to really stay focused on the path that's going to give us a sense of a more positive and a brighter future. Okay, and that's what I feel. But also, we have come out of this perception, because remember I said, in what area is perception called upon? I think we have already passed this. I think we already have an idea what it is that we want. And so it's no more, proceeding, it's no more trying to figure out, right, about where we at and what we want to do. I think we already have that. And so now this is why All the wands have come out. So speaking about the next wand, we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, if you know from looking at other readings or my readings, that the Ten of Wands is a completion. The Ten itself is a completion of a cycle. We have come out of any obstacles. We have come out of any challenges, anything that maybe was holding us back from before. Well, now we have come to a point that we have pushed that all away. We are now starting. It's like a reset for our mind. Like, first of all, I think the perception started with our mind more so. And so with what it is that we want and thinking about and how we want to carve out of what our future will look like or what it should look like or what we want it to look like, I think we already did that. And so now, everything starts with your mind. And so it's like a trigger for now the action part of it. And this is what all these wands is representing, that now we are at that point where now we are taking action towards something. Whatever this may be, you would know how this would resonate. And so the Ten of Wands is like a confirmation that in fact we have won, that we are on the verge of breakthroughs. We are ready to be open to new horizons, right? Because maybe some of us have had a fear, right? Maybe for years we have had a fear, okay? Months, weeks, we have had a fear of embracing change, right? Because again, us earth signs, we are so grounded. Sometimes we are very set in our comfort zone. So I feel that we are at the pinnacle of our life, that we are now ready, and it's okay with making some sort of change. It doesn't have to be a drastic change, but a change nonetheless. Because again, whatever change it is, whether small, whether medium, whether large, big, or whatever it may be, it's going to be positive. It's adjusting the future, right? So it's preparing us. And generally, it's going to be something that's going to be positive, okay? And I hope that makes sense. And then the last wands that we got was the Two of Wands. And this is about planning, strategizing, partnering up. Maybe some of us have incorporated the help of someone else, right? Because the Two of Wands can also mean partnership. It could also be getting advice, or someone that maybe excuse me, or someone that has maybe sparked getting us. Maybe some of us maybe have a fire sign friend, and maybe we know how they are. Fire signs, they're all about action and being driven. So maybe you might have somebody, a fire sign, that you are close to, that you feel inspired by, that maybe have sort of initiated you to kind of stay driven, to go after what you want. Or this could just be our own sense of accomplishment within ourselves, that now is the time that we need to, again, plan, focus, make things happen in our lives. Because at the very end, we are the ones that hold the key to unlock our future. But at the same time, we are the ones that can change and shift the narrative of our story. Now, speaking about that trigger energy that was at the bottom, the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, this kind of brings home the point and just kind of wraps up this reading. Because again, I mentioned there might have been a period where we have felt something was holding us back, or we might have been in a period where perhaps, we didn't feel like we had the passion and the zeal to move forward, because maybe there was a loss. It doesn't have to per se be financial loss, because most times the Five of Pentacles deals with a financial loss. This could be, though, a loss of any kind. This could be a loss of oneself, right? How do we find ourselves again? We need to pick ourselves up in order to go toward something that we've been passionate about, something that is going to make us happy at the end, right? But whatever this loss is, and it's going to be different from all of you, whatever this is, this has passed. I feel in my heart that that has passed, because at the top of the card or the deck, we got the Devil here. The Devil is addictions, but it's also fear. fear of anything that has held us back or maybe holding us back. I feel again that this is something that has passed already. And if it hasn't, this is going to change, because this month there is going to be change in some sort of way. There's going to be transformation that's going to impact each of our lives, particularly us Tauruses, because we are fixed. Okay? And after that, we got the Strength card. So this pretty much just kind of like seals the deal and just lets us know that we have in some way, we have already like passed the test. We have conquered. And with that bravery and determination and confidence, it is going to help align us toward a greater future for ourselves when it comes to understanding and striving toward our North Node, if that makes sense. And so with all of these fire energies here at play, it's really going to help with our perception. But I feel again that that perception part has passed. We are now moving ahead. No stopping us, which is very good. So I've already then felt this energy. Maybe some of you have felt this energy. And if not, like I said, it's still going to be something that remains to be seen for the rest of August, because we just have so many planetary influences that is going to be at play for this month. All right. So Earth signs, I hope that the message was helpful. I'm going to leave it there. And if it was, send some fire to that thumbs button to give me a like. As well, drop me your feedback. I like to hear your feedback to let me know if in fact it did resonate for you. But again, I will just say that if it did not, and you feel that you do need like more of a personal tailored reading for you to kind of dive in deeper, then you can always reach out to me via email for a personal reading, because there as well I will be able to give you a more precise and detailed reading tailored for your energy and your situation. All right, everyone. So until the next moon phase reading, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful night, a wonderful morning, an afternoon, whenever you see this reading. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. Bye.